Hello and what is up, everybody? It's been a while since I've recorded a video, over a year since I posted the last YouTube video where I showed you guys all my cobras. That collection itself has also changed, but today is a day that I have to do every 3 weeks, and that is I have to force feed one of my deadliest animals, and that is Peanut, my Russell's Viper. Now, Russell's Vipers are part of India's Big Four, along with the common krait, saw-scale viper, and the spectacled cobra. Now, Peanut used to be one of my best eating animals that I have. She would eat anything I gave her. I had no issues with her. And one day I noticed she was sitting kind of funny with her head like turned to the side. I looked in and both of her fangs actually punctured through her bottom jaw. It was a day after I fed her, so I think when she bit down on the animal or realigning her jaw after, she bit right through her bottom jaw. So I gave her a little bit of time. I readjusted her fangs and made sure that she was doing well, but it ended up getting infected. So I had to treat her for about 3 weeks with an antibiotic. And ever since then, it has healed well, perfectly fine. You can't even tell it was there. But she will not strike at food on her own. I went 4 months without feeding her to see it just over time if she would. She started losing weight, and I said, all right, I gotta intervene. It is time to start force feeding. Now, this process sucks. She's thankfully pretty good for it, but she is a Russell's Viper, and they can clot your blood in the matter of seconds if you are bitten. So she's going to get taken out. She's gonna go in a tube. I'll place the extra large mouse in her mouth, and then she'll swallow it on her own. For some reason, she won't strike. I just have to put it in her mouth. So figure it out. Hopefully everything goes smoothly. I'm gonna give you guys a first person point of view. I'm gonna have the GoPro strapped to my head. So you'll see me taking her out and you will see how I tube her. Now, friendly reminder, I've been doing this for a very long time. Please do not attempt to do this on your own if you don't have the experience. This is a very deadly animal. So, all right, let's get to it. All right, it is important to make sure you have your tools ready. So these are the forceps that I will force feed her with. These are the tongs that I'm going to try and feed her in the enclosure first. I always offer her the food on her own before I will force feed. And then the tube she will go in. This is from, I believe, Midwest. And I use this one every time. She fits perfectly in it. So let's find out. So I gotta unlock her enclosure. She's in a 3x2x18 currently, just on newspaper to keep it sterile so I can check on her and watch. And we will see if she will take it on her own. Probably not, based off her response. And I can never get her to actually even strike it, even if I'm sitting here tapping her with it. So, all right, not gonna stress her out too much because I gotta get her out. And here we go. Russell's Vipers like to roll off hooks. So this is typically a process to get her out. As you can see, she's not the biggest, but she can definitely be a pain. So spin her around. I fold the tube up like that. Be very careful on their spine so that they're okay, not going to get hurt. So I have her in the tube now, and I let her inch her way to the front all the time, right to the very edge. Actually, might have let her go too far this time. See if I can get her to push her head back in. There we go. Takes a little bit to get her to actually even open her mouth on it. When she does, she slams down on it. Come on, Peanut. There you go. And you can see all of that venom. You can see that. All that yellow right there is venom from her. Keep going. There you go. She typically has to come out of the tube a little bit for me to get her to actually start swallowing it. Now that she is almost done, I use this time to put her back because I am less likely to have her swing around and try and bite me. Thankfully, she will keep eating. Can't really see her in there. I'll close that. And lock her. Just leave her in there and let her finish eating. All right, so there you have it. That is how I force feed Peanut my Russell's Viper. Had a couple technical difficulties trying to do this, more so with the GoPro. I don't really use it often, trying to get used to using it. I had it set in 4K, highest frame rates possible, and the battery died very quickly. So it also overheated. I had to wait for it to cool down. Thankfully, it was while she was doing her little time lapse of eating, and I could pause, give it a minute, let her eat more. As you see too, she got stuck on the one point. She could not get the mouse turned, and that was because she started swallowing it at an angle. So I had to sit there, pin her, adjust it, and help her get it in, and then she ate it perfectly. So that's all for now, and hopefully I will continue to keep doing more videos. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, tell me what else you want to see, and thank you.